Like this was like a reflex to press start there when it happens. So let's go. Um, so when like if I practice and practice and practice, I just get better and better and better, which means it's more likely for me to improve my time if I just get better and better, you know? And that's how I look at it. So no resetting. Like even if I die like a million times. No exception. And because of the recent PB that I had, my goal time has kind of changed, or like my ultimate goal time has kind of changed. My goal is still to get the sub 1 hour 3 minutes, sub 1 hour 4 minutes, but that's not the goal that I'm so satisfied with. I want to get a sub 1 hour 3 minutes. Because that run that I had, my record was actually on a pace for that. If I wouldn't have done like those stupid mistakes. And I think I would have to save like for a sub 1 hour 3 minutes you have to have no big mistakes. When I say like a big mistake, like 20 seconds, that can't happen. You have to almost get all like big time saves that are like that you don't always get due to RNG, that are like 10 seconds or something. For example, I would have to get like good RNG on 7-2. So getting a sub 1 hour 3 minutes is insane. And I recently ordered like a USB gas pedal so that I can split better. It should be arriving tomorrow. This is why I don't split on tutorial, by the way, because it's weird for me to split there without the controller. So I split. The other splits I split though. Just tutorial, I don't split. I don't know if that's the controller or if that's just me being stupid. Like I'm never sure. Like it's frustrating me to always have to consider that it's the controller. Because it doesn't really feel like a mistake that I did, you know? It doesn't really feel like that's what I actually did as a mistake, you know? It just felt like, I don't know, it just felt like it was the controller, not me. This uncertainty to not know for sure whether it's me or the controller is frustrating, because I don't want to change something that's not my fault. But I also have the problem that even when I get a new controller, I still worry that it's a controller mistake, even if the controller has no problems whatsoever. So this is like the end of the cycle in my head. So I can never be satisfied with the answer, because there's always a chance that might be the controller. But like I said, I don't reset. So hopefully I don't die here again. That would be quite embarrassing. So because the run is kind of bad, so the way I play is not to get the most consistent time. The way I play is to get like the best possible time. So if I have lost lost time previously, or like more time due to a stupid mistake, I will go for strats that are harder, but they save me the time that I might have lost over, like depending, like for split that I just did there saved me half a second, and not like that much how the death costs. But I wanna like kind of play, like I wanna catch up to that a little bit. And of course that play style can sometimes result in losing even more time, but it can also make like the run a lot better. This is dangerous. That's fine. Like I was sure that I didn't mean to handspring there, but it kind of did. Kind of handspring there. So with like the pedal, like my splits will be more accurate. So it should be arriving tomorrow, which is cool. It's always funny, like I have like 8 or 9 Super Nintendo controller in my like how it's called in English, I don't know, like there's like a room next to me where all my closers are and stuff like that, and I have also like there are a lot of Super Nintendo controllers of mine. Like for example, like I think I have 9 of them, and the thing is, some controllers I consider like they're broken just because like a few things don't properly work on them, uh, and and they were actually like completely normal functioning controllers, just like they're um, small, like they were not optimal for speedrunning. So I actually found this controller in my cardboard, like you said. I think, yeah, you know, what am I saying? Um, so, and like this controller works perfectly fine, I think, besides the start button. But just because the start button is broken, I consider this a not functioning controller. It's kind of funny to me. Because over time I forget that only the start button is broken, so I think all my controllers don't work anymore, even though they're completely normal functioning controllers. That was good, I think. Yeah, that was definitely good. I've kind of worked on my layout and on my live splits yesterday, because like there were so many things that just annoyed me on my live split, but now it's kind of fixed, and I'm happy with it. I'm getting warmed up. And you know what makes me sad? That if I would play really good now, like really, really good, I could still theoretically PB. It makes me just sad. I would have to play really good though, but it's theoretically possible. This world is really good so far. Nice. This might be better than my PB, like this world. 2. I'm not sure though. I mean, it's still early to judge, like 2-9 and 2-11 are kind of hard stages. Yeah, 608 I got here, and in my PB I got 606. There are a couple of small optimizations that I recently found. In Word 4, I think, like I don't think there's any optimization outside of Word 4 that I found. But like there are two kind of big ones. Like one that saves, like both save like kind of a second. Oh, that was dangerous. Like it's always so cool. Like sometimes I think like, oh, there's no way I can do something better or like found something new on a certain stage, and then all of a sudden I see a new way of doing it, and it turns out to be faster. I'm always like, oh, this is the end now. There's no way that can be better than that, and then there's still another way to make it faster. But one of those threads is really hard. Like the other, like there's one thread that is like not really difficult. It's slightly more difficult than the other thread, but the other one is really difficult. Really difficult it's not, but it's kind of like hard. Like it's punishing. If you mess it up, then you got a problem. Like, by the way, if the in-game audio is not so good or like my mic, just let me know. I can fix it. Oh, it was a glow. I need to check up the, like, I need to check. I need to check that up later after this run. Because like my split types are not 100% accurate, because I have to like move my hand from my controller to my keyboard. But I saved 2 seconds over my PB. Always makes me happy when I gold. I will hate myself if I PB this run, honestly. Actually, that's just like, you can look at it out of 2 different perspectives. If I would PB this run, that would just mean that I'm really good. Wouldn't mean that I'm shit. You could also look at it the way that there's still a lot of to improve, but there are like most of the time 2 ways of looking at things. Like more than just 2, but you know what I'm saying. Come on, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. I did something really weird, like 2 days ago or yesterday, I'm not completely sure. Like I'm actually, like, I went into like the SGB menu and like looked for all the functions that were there, and I actually found out, like I didn't know that there are like 2 types of controller settings that you can do. One is basically that you jump on B and A, or you can like you can basically jump on B or A and pick up keys on Y. And the other one that I'm using is, that is default, is that you pick up things with B and jump with A. So because I was, oh man, this orange is terrible. Like this is, for example, like if that happens, that's just so bad. So so I was unsure what's better to use, because I can theoretically switch it up because it's like from the system basically, from the way I played the game. So it wouldn't be like it's kind of intended to do. So I was thinking what is better, and at first like I thought the other one is better because I have two A buttons, and then I can basically like enter stages more frame perfectly because like I press A more often and it just higher the chance that I do things frame perfectly. So I switched it up. So I tried to play with the other um, like controller settings, and that was the worst decision that I've ever made. Um, so I practiced for an hour with it. Was kind of weird, but I got the hang of it. So then I basically thought about it again, and I actually came to the conclusion that it is not better, and that it doesn't really help me. And like there are like I'm in my like the opinion that I have is that I don't think the other one is better, but there might be a chance that it is better, and I'm just not seeing it. But I'm pretty sure that that it doesn't really matter what you use. They don't really like it doesn't really matter. Um, but then when I switched again, it felt so weird to normally play the game, or like to how I usually play the game. So it was the whole day I was worried that I'm not able to play Donkey Kong anymore. Like that sounds so fucking degenerate, but I'm not actually like I'm not kidding. Like the whole day, the like oh fuck. Like I had like in my head the whole day was like, oh my god, what if I suddenly am not able to do what if I'm playing worse now? It sounds really retarded. Oh damn. Like that never happened. That fuck. Like I don't know how to do this. Like that didn't happen in such a long time. Like that's what I thought too. Like I thought that maybe with double A, it is more likely for me to get a wall jump. It's more likely for me to enter like stages or like press save. But the thing is, like the thing, I don't know if it's just me or if it's just like people, like in general. But like when I've tried to mash like A and B, basically for A, um, like I pressed them a lot slower than I would just press A normally. So it didn't feel like it actually benefits me, and it's not like a second A button. It's just like you have to imagine. 1 second. You have to imagine. Um, I just press the same button twice, and if I already uh, mash that button frame perfectly, it doesn't make a difference. So that's why I thought that it would eventually even be worse, because I um, mm, there is a text box, or like the text box that appears after each level that I finish. You can press away with every button besides X. So that would mean that I would press that that text box with one less button, because I can't press B anymore. Um, you know what I'm saying? Oh, here's a new strat. Let's see if I get it. And I got it. So and I've just I tested it out like with cutscenes and pressing save and entering stage, and it was all oh damn. And it was all like it didn't feel faster, it didn't look faster, it was just all the same, it felt to me. and sometimes when I just did it with one A button, it was as good, not even like maybe even better. So so it's like very like it could be better. Like that's why I'm not saying that it is definitely like worse or something. It could definitely be better if maybe there's something that I'm missing or that I don't see. Um, but um, it felt like if I would do the switch, I would have to have like the um, if I would do the switch, I would have to have like have to know for sure that it is better because it's too much effort if it is not better or just like is like if it's not for sure if it's better or not because that would be like lot of effort, at least for me, because like I'm not good at switching up controls when I'm once used to something. It's really hard to um, make me unused of that. That definitely didn't was the right way to say it. Like it's hard for me to change it again if I once I used to like controls or something. Come on, that was dumb. Like I don't know why I have so much trouble with this stage lately. It was okay executing it. I lost a lot of time in World 3 due to RNG and bad execution, which is kind of dumb. Like, the bad execution part is dumb. Like, that should have never happened, but I guess um, once in a while that's acceptable. I mean, for no reset run this is still good. And I mean, I just will get better over time even. Like, if I will do no reset, I will try to do a no reset run every day. At least one. I'm thinking of like doing like I will definitely put every no reset one on YouTube, but like he was the other save, like that backflip. That saves also a second. Um, but like I'm not. I don't know. Like I'm thinking of like doing something like a no reset run each day and making so that I list each no reset run on my YouTube until it's finished, like a challenge. But what if I want to do like 2 no reset runs a day? Then that concept doesn't really work. So I just make it so that I set myself a goal that I can never meet, like 1,000 no reset runs, something like that, and then, or like 2,000. So, oh damn. That was just wrong on so many levels. It was just so wrong on so many levels. Like I did everything wrong. Like this happened again. Like I don't know if it's my controller or if it's just me. Because sometimes it seems to happen all the time and sometimes it doesn't happen at all. And if it doesn't happen at all, sometimes at all, then it seems more of a problem that has to do with me and not with the control. And it's also that I can never say that I have not done that, because sometimes I have the feeling that I have done that, but I'm not sure. Nice. Go left. Even, oh, left could be dangerous. Yes, I knew that. Yeah, I knew that. I have to, like, I don't know why that happens sometimes. Like, the height should be the same. Bad. The height should be the same. This is what I don't understand. because it happens. Like I knew that, like when I said that this could be dangerous, then I was basically relating to that what happened to me there, because I had that happen so many times before. Um, but like he's in such an awkward position there that I can't even go to the right if I want to make it more safe. I have to make that jump. I mean, I can go and try to make it so that if I happen to not get that jump, um, that I don't fall into the pit. But nonetheless, it's still stupid. So I'm kind of thinking. Hmm, Maybe there's just something. Wait, like I don't understand. Like this is a no reset run, but like why do I do those mistakes? Like never in an actual run. Like I have always this feeling that when I say that I do a no reset run, I suddenly do mistakes that I've never done before. Like not in a long time, and it always makes me feel like shit. Well, that was bad. I mean, there are also good parts on in this world. Pressing safe is like the hardest task in this game ever. Like it's just like you press like I mash A really fast, but it just sometimes doesn't register the A button. That's so weird, man. I don't understand why, though. Like I just that doesn't make sense to me. Is it maybe because like for example, like it could be because like if you for example raise, you're just in a different mindset than like doing like for example like PB attempts or world record attempts. Like for example in a reset run, I'm not in the same mindset as if I'm in like um, trying to get the world record or anything. Like the run doesn't matter too much for me. Like it, definitely it does still, but not as much. But I really don't understand. It's just always so frustrating. Because like I've in my head it's like every like I can't reset a no reset run. Every no reset run will. Oh, that was stupid. Will affect my like life split. um, Let me think if that makes sense or if that makes sense or not. Um, I will try it out after this run. Can't really visualize it right now. Like I know what you mean. It might, but I have to test it. Yeah, the physics of those blocks is not really complicated. It's basically you walk on them and then they go down. So it's like I don't know. I don't have a good comparison right now. Come go down. There we go. So would I get like if I would get this RNG in a run, I would be happy. Like just getting like good average RNG is all that you can ask for in this stage. Have I ever told you the story that there are two strats in this run? Or actually just only one, like it was two, but now it's only one. Because one of those strats turned out to be worse. I basically found only because I've watched the Let's Play of Donkey Kong 94. It's kind of funny to me. Like the both strats had to do like with items, like in which place you place them. But only one of them is still used. Because the other one turned out to be slower. It just seems to be faster, but like if you move like the items diagonal, um, you move like the thing faster. So if you just go straight up, it's slower than if you would do a diagonal. And I moved like I used to move like in 510 like the item diagonal, and that was faster, but then I watched a Let's Play of it and he moved it upward and that seemed faster to me, so I changed that, but then I timed it because it kind of looked slower to me after a while, and then that turned out to be slower. But there's still one strat where you place a ladder, which I basically just found by watching a Let's Play of the game, because he just placed it and I was like, oh, I never thought about that. Why couldn't this go like this in my PB? Like if I wouldn't, like I've completely messed up this stage in my PB. This was 20 seconds that I lost in my PB. So here I move a diagonal, and I used to do this, but then I saw basically that in some Let's Play he moved it upward, and then I was like, oh, that seems faster, but it wasn't actually. So there's a small change in this stage. I only try to go for the like the key trick, like the key grab. I'm just gonna call it that. Once. So if I mess it up, then that's too bad. Because like I lost like 5 seconds there in my PB. Like going for that trick, I don't know if it's worth it or not. Like it's not an easy trick, and sometimes it just really seems that it's not really in your control if you get it or not. So I'm still like kind of like unsure to do this strat in a run or not. Like this was a gold, it seems, but it was only a gold split because I don't have any other reference. Like I did like this was not really a gold split. Like don't like this was a gold split for these splits. Like this was not my actual gold split, and yeah, that's basically it. Like I didn't know what gold split, like what time I should enter there, because I didn't have my real gold split there, so it was not an actual gold. Stupid. was good. Nice. I'm probably going to do another no reset run after this run, but that's not set in stone. Like I'm still unsure if I will do or not. Like I always, like when I like warmed up, like I always feel like stopping to play is like a waste. But it depends like how I feel after the run. Sometimes I get really tired of the game or like burnt out, so I don't want to play anymore. But at the same time I want to play the game again to improve, but I don't want to see all the same stages over and over again. It's weird. Like I'm weird sometimes. That's not okay. Was not perfect. It was actually super fast. Like falling down between, like it was like a sudden, like I don't know if I can do that consistently because it was faster than doing the otherwise. Like usually I just wait on that platform. Nice. Perfectly executed stage. Like this is how it looks like if you do this stage optimally. Like it's super difficult to do it optimally. Do I get the swag jump? I didn't. Feels bad, man. So I can save like probably like a little bit of time here. Because I have like a visual cue for the stage now. This maybe was an actual gold. This maybe was an actual gold. I have to see that too. Like see, I play really good and really bad at the same time. Like what kind of mistake did I do in that? Oh, actually, I did it like wasn't my first stage horrible? If that's, then shame on my PB, man. Okay, I mean, yeah, I mean that the reason why that was a gold was just because I did like 6, 7, well, perfectly. So, but it's probably not an actual gold. Like it's a gold for the splits, but not an actual gold. Like there are so many golds that are just like I probably have achieved. Of, of course, this doesn't mean like I have achieved it. Or like how do I say this? To not sound like a complete idiot. 1 second. get this. There we go. Like it maybe was an actual gold split, like when like it's hard for me to say if it was or not because like I don't. No, wait. It is not a gold split. Like what am I talking about? Like it was definitely not a gold split. Like my World 6 gold split is actually insane. I'm an idiot. No, that was definitely not a gold. Like it will be super impossible for me to beat my gold in World 6. Like that's actually one of those. Fuck. Okay, I could back out of it. That's actually one of those worlds where I have a good gold on my YouTube that I have done. Like that gold is like crazy. Like it was on a no reset run and I was very behind and I actually went for the wall kick in the first stage of World 6 and I got it and I got like the thread at the end. Like it was near perfect. Like it might even was perfect. Like when it comes to like executing the strats, of course milliseconds can be saved everywhere, but from just executing the stages with the thread and stuff. This happened again. I don't know if it's my controller or if it's me. This is always dangerous to do. So just land on the edge there. So there's also a huge... Actually, probably not. Like I tried to do like my actual goals in my like I tried to put my actual goals into these splits, but I don't have all my actual goals, so this was stupid. Like I'm unsure if it was my fault or if it was the controller. It's like this happens so frequently. It might be me actually. It might be me. But I should stop talking about my controller. Like it just, when there's uncertainty, like I hate uncertainty. I mean, it's not so unreasonable to think that I didn't. Like, for fuck's sake. Terrible. Like I have to do it more consciously. My mother is screaming right now, but I can't scream back. She's calling me. Well, I have to ignore her right now. Like I'm pretty sure that it is me, not my controller. Like I'm convinced that it is me. Let's see if you can go for the ballsy strat, but like it will not be optimal. It is theoretically possible, but I'm not gonna do it. It's too unlikely to work out. with like depending on how you get there and how the enemy, like the Kraken, lines up. Um, it's easier to do that threat or harder, and sometimes it's impossible. And that was possible to do, but it's just very unlikely for that to happen. That was close. I hate that stage. Well, I right heard Skype. I don't wanna just ignore that. That's rude. Where is my mother on Skype? I haven't used this program in a while. Damn. There she is. Like I know why she's calling me, but that's not that. It's not that important. I have to practice this stage, or at least like one thing, or I might die. There is something I haven't practiced, or like haven't learned. Like it's not like really practice. It's more like I haven't learned that something. Did I type fast? I hope this will be a sub 110, which shouldn't be too difficult to achieve, but like there can be go so much wrong in this game that sometimes runs can be very horrible. This is fine, but placed the block a little bit different. I know. Ich weiß. Ich weiß. Man. She didn't read Skype. It seems like. That was not my mother, by the way, that was my sister. I don't know if you can even see her. Oh, hey, Vigo. The run was bad anyway, so it didn't even matter. Yeah, it had to do with my medicine. Like I told my mom that she should remind me to take my medicine every day at 8. So she did, which is good, but it's like I get always so annoyed when either my mom or my sister like screams very loud in like this annoying voice and always the same tone. Like it makes me so mad. Like both my mom and my sister have like this talent to do that. Like they scream always in the same like voice in the same tone. Just annoys me so much. But it's cool that my mom didn't forget to remind me. So I can't be mad. Like why would I? Um, it was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Like I'm playing like I play good, but I do so many stupid mistakes. Or like I at least feel like I have the potential to play good, but I don't do it at the moment. Yeah, this should be a sub 1 hour, 10 minutes if I don't do any more stupid mistakes. But that was stupid. So I stand here so when the bird shits an egg that it doesn't get in my way. See? That are pro strats. There's nothing more annoying if you like riding that boulder and then the egg shits an egg on you and you can't get away from it. Most likely bad RNG. It doesn't have to be, but it's like if he does that so early, that's an indicator for bad RNG. It's very unlikely to get good RNG when he does that. Like the best thing is when he does, like when he doesn't switch the switch before you switch the switch basically. Yo, thank you, man. Like really good world record, or like not the time, but like the run was really good. Was really happy that I was able to improve my time by 40 seconds. I'm a bit like happy and sad at the same time when it came to the run, because the run had the potential to be so much better. Like I made so many stupid mistakes. Like the big ones were basically all stupid. I wouldn't even take all the blame for it, because they're just more like accidents rather like than actual mistakes. Like I lost 45 seconds to stupid mistakes that normally would never happen and didn't feel like actual mistakes. I threw a fucking key into the pit that wasted me 25 seconds. Because, like, I'm actually on that stage. You will see it now. Like, look at it. Like, look at it. Oh, damn. It already happened. It already happened on top there. Like, I don't know if you have looked on it, but it already happened. Like, I threw the key into the pit. That lost me, like, 25 seconds. Like this, the reason like the PB showed me that I can go like below like 1 hour 3 minutes, and like even with all like the mistakes that I've made, like with like 45 seconds of stupid mistakes, which basically those two mistakes, like those 45 seconds were just like two mistakes, I still could have managed to get the sub 1 hour 3 minutes, but because I didn't even think that I could make it anymore, I tried to basically go for a strat that's 9-3, which is basically like trying to go for good perfect RNG, which you can which is not like going for that is not RNG, but it's kind of hard because you have to play good for that, and you have to play the stage a certain way. So, and it actually ended up like wasting 12 or 13 seconds there. If I wouldn't have done that, I would have managed to get my goal. The run is never perfect. Like, even if I would have, like, I would have, if I would have gotten like a run that is like insanely good, like it's unrealistic to go by. Like there will never be a run where I haven't done a single mistake or where I have got every good RNG. It's just not possible. But I would just try to adapt new strats to the run and try to like um, do like more insane things. But like having the feeling of taking a break of the game is also sometimes like really cool. Like I like this game, but there are still times where feel like I would rather do something else. Like I want to actually have the feeling that my time is like really good and proud of it, and then do once if I want to or not. Like, if that makes sense. Like I don't know if that actually really made sense that much. But so like there will never be like this run that can't be improved. Like that's just not how the game functions. Like there's so many like strats that you just can go for if you get certain RNG, and there are so many small mistakes that you are bound to make. Oh damn! I have to die. Like that will just happen sometimes. So there will always be like, if I would really want to go for it. And I don't think that I would quit this speedrun. Like I wouldn't say ever because that is unrealistic, but not in a long time because this game is really cool. I really like it. Maybe I will not run any percent forever, or like maybe I will take. I'm getting Vietnam flashbacks right now. Like I'm getting Vietnam flashbacks. Like are you fucking shitting me? Like this was what happened in my PB. Like this is exactly what happened in my PB. Like will haunt me for days. Like that mistake, like completely that mistake I did in my PB, which lost me 25 seconds. So and I'm unsure if that's my controller or not, but I doubt it. The run goes to the shit, but I do every stat that I wanna do in a run, so there's no more backing out of that thread if I get it or not. Like I have to get it. Like there's a save state that you can do for that. Like I should do this. Like then that can't possibly happen if I just turn around there, but that was like maybe 2 seconds. Which makes I mean, I have to see if I actually do that or not. It seems so stupid to me. I think I'm going to do like some world record attempts after this and not a no reset run because I don't feel like doing another no reset run right after this. But like trying to get a run going for like half an hour or something sounds like a good idea to me. I should have never done that. I should have known that would happen. Like I had the knowledge to prevent this. But okay, mistakes happen. first run. Oh, that was really good. Am I able to jump over it? Like, I try to jump over it if it looks good. It says, ah, this doesn't look good. Now I have to throw it. Like, jumping over that enemy is really difficult. I only would do it if it is like perfect, like if it looks perfectly, basically. I'm gonna try to go for a strat that saves just a little bit of time. Well, I shouldn't have gone for it. It was stupid. But I guess it's just another step to not doing that again. But I go for it anyway. Like, I wanna be able to go for the strat on bad runs. Because eventually I'm gonna do this in every run. Because the strat is not too difficult to not do in runs. Just a little bit dangerous. Like, this is how I always ruin my no reset runs, is by doing things out of the ordinary, or like doing things in a... Like, this is not going to be a sub 1 hour 10 minutes, by the way. Probably won't. There we go. It's not that hard. Well, that was something. Oh, there's nothing inside the cup. Lol. It's theoretically possible to get still a sub 1 hour 10 minutes. But I would have to not suck and get kind of good RNG too. Like, the first 3 stages are basically RNG. So let's get another 2-second time save here. The RNG is looking good for it. Yes, this could be it. Well, it was funny. That's not how that strat is supposed to go, by the way. Maybe I get it now. RIP, I guess. Right. That was an unfortunate... how do we say this? An unfortunate... I don't know. Okay, I can't go for the... I have to learn this. I have to learn this stage. Like, it's really annoying me. Like, there's so many things that that I can do better. Like, there is few... Like, something similar to this happened in my PB, by the way. Something similar to this. I have to practice this afterwards. Like, I'm gonna do... Like, I'm gonna recap some of the things that I did wrong. Like, I'm starting to get really mad and frustrated. Nice. This just shows me how easy it is to get a sub 1 hour 10. Like, I literally made every stupid mistake that you can think of and I still managed to almost get it, basically. One, two, three, four. I guess good backup, but that was not how that stage is supposed to be done. So I'm currently thinking what I have to practice afterwards. Definitely 9-3, 7-9. I'm really mad. I'm starting to get really frustrated. Like, I'm really fucking mad. Like, all these mistakes. I want to have a perfect boss fight. It's 1:13 almost. Happened. Did my fucking video just restart or what? Or why? What is this? Perfect boss fight, here we go. Perfect boss or I retire. Okay, I retire. Of course I don't retire, but what is this? Like, I'm really mad. Come on! Here comes the dunk. Get fucked. Disgusting. I don't even wanna watch that till the end.